All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Houston Rockets video. If you enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, post daily Rockets content on this channel. I wanted to make this video for a couple of reasons. Should be relatively quick. Defense, huge issue. Last night gave up 133 points to the Philadelphia 76ers. I understand they're a good basketball team and they got Joel Embiid, who was the runner-up MVP last year. But 133 points, man, that is absolutely despicable. And then I saw a tweet from Abel G 87. And shout out to this guy if you're watching this video, because it's very hard to find Houston Rocket fans here in the city of Chicago. This was the tweet. Just went back and looked this up. The Rockets have given up 120 plus points, 48 out of their last 110 games. And some of those were 130 plus and a few were 140 plus. They have had 13 games in the last 2 seasons giving up 130 plus points. This is so strange to me because the Houston Rockets, they're not like, they have some defensive-minded players. David Nwaba, Daniel Tice. Those are 2 players right out of the get-go who are just there for defense. I mean, both of those 2 guys in their entire NBA careers, they haven't been known for offense. That's not their specialty. That's not their skill set. This year, the Rockets, like I said, man, they're the 29th ranked defense. 29. Kevin Porter Jr., I don't view him as a bad defender one bit. Jae'Sean Tate is a good defender. Christian Wood, pretty bad defender. We've had over 25 games starting Daniel Tice, so I really don't understand what is going on. If you look into it a little bit more, Silas has never been known for his defense. Obviously, one of the main draws, one of the biggest draws that brought him to Houston, that gave him a head coaching job, was being a part of the Dallas Mavericks with one of the best, or the best, offensive rating in NBA history. So it's weird, but it's not that weird. When you really dive into Silas, you're like, all right, yeah, why would we be a defensive-minded team if he's not a defensive-minded coach? But this causes problems. I feel like Daniel Tice on this team, if Mike D'Antoni was the coach, I don't think a lot of us would be flaming him as much. I understand Daniel Tice gets a really bad rep, and there are moments where he deserves that. Last night, he took 7 threes. Your name is not Steph Tice. It's a horrible name. Stop shooting the damn 3. But defensively, he's a very, very capable player. And I don't care how young the Rockets are. I don't care who they have on their team. I don't care if they have 4 rookies starting, which they don't, by the way. It's inexcusable. I mean, 48 out of 100 games of 120 plus points, that is absolutely unexcusable. I just genuinely can't comprehend how that's possible. The Houston Rockets should have more than 10 wins right now. But defensively, they have yet to really have an entire game. Even during our win streak, they've really yet to have a complete 4-quarter game where the defense was good. It just has not happened. In our wins, what ends up happening is the opposing team misses. They're just not having a good night. They're creating good looks, decent looks at the worst. They're just not connecting. Or our offense plays really well for 4 quarters. Or our offense just plays better than the opposing offense for majority of the game. So it's really weird. It's really weird. And I know, I hate saying this, man, but Silas is not my coach of the future. I mean, he's not my coach of the future one bit. If we signed Mark Jackson, man, I would have been so happy. But anyways, I'm not trying to go at Silas. It's just he was brought in here to play with Russell Westbrook. He was brought in here to play with James Harden. He was brought in here to compete and contend for a national title, the NBA Finals. And so, even looking past the locker room issues, the 29th best defense, 48 games in Silas's tenure as a Rockets head coach, you've given up 120. It's very, very hard for me to imagine Stephen Silas being here much longer as the head coach of the Houston Rockets. I would so much rather, and once again, this goes no disrespect to Silas, man, because he's a cool guy. You know, he's always fucking smiling, and it pisses me off when we're losing. But, he's a good guy. He's a great guy. You know, on a personal level, he's a great guy. But we're not here to talk personalities. We're here to play basketball. We're here to talk basketball. So I'm sorry, Steven, but I can't really let it slide any longer. I need to see some improvement on defense, or I need to see the departure of Stephen Silas when the season is over, because we should have a top 3 pick. We should have KPJ. We'll still have Jalen and all our 3 other rookies. So I want a guy who can develop these players. I don't want a sophisticated offense that no one really understands, or it's going to take a long time when they do understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, there's so many moving parts in the Houston Rockets offense that is taking these young players a while to get it. Sometimes they do get it. But the thing is, I still don't view Silas as a developmental coach at all. So that's it for today, man. Just kind of like a rant video. Still no update on the suspensions and, you know, what's going on in Houston. Looks like everything is a little bit more relaxed now, so that's good. But that's it for today, guys. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Drop a comment down below on your thoughts on Stephen Silas's tenure here, the future of him being part of the Houston Rockets past this season. Give some thoughts on the defense. And, yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. Peace.